This blush is perfect. Okay, perfect highlight, perfect bronzer. This looks exactly like this, which is crazy because this is a pink powder and this is a yellow powder. It is my favorite blush ever. That's a big statement. I might retract that, but I'm sorry, I have to say it again. Like, what was this? What was this about? What was this about? Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Jazz, and for those of you who don't know me, I do makeup and beauty and lifestyle content here on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Today I'm doing a very exciting video because I'm going to be rating the 15 most viral products from TikTok. We all know right now that TikTok is where you find new makeup. TikTok has all the reviews. TikTok is where makeup, like one video can make a product goes so viral that they sell out. Everybody in America has one of these in their household, and I have some of those products sitting right in front of me. So I'm gonna be giving you my very honest opinion because I'm one of those people that I'm just very cheap with my money, and I feel like if I'm gonna go out and spend my money on a product that thousands of other people are like, you need it, I better need it. I better use it and be like, you know what? You're right, this product changed my life. And I hate to say it, but a lot of these products just do not meet those standards. They do not meet virality standards. I don't know if you guys noticed, I dyed my hair. It's not that noticeable because I just dyed it black and it was already a very, very dark brown. I think it looks nice. I think it looks nice. Okay, I'm not a blonde girl, I'm not a copper girl. Although a lot of people on my poll were saying that I was gonna go copper, but I'm like, ooh, that's a little too much bleach for my delicate hair. So we just went black and I'm okay with it. I love it. Anyways, let's get started. These will all be in random order. We will not go from least favorite to most favorite. And the only qualifications for each product is that it had to be super viral on TikTok. Doesn't matter the price range, doesn't matter why it went viral, it just had to be super viral. Okay, product number one is going to be the Beauty Light Wand by Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the shade Pinkgasm. I know y'all saw this go viral everywhere. It looks like a beautiful shade. I'm not gonna squeeze any out. First of all, these applicators are not it, but I mean, Charlotte Tilbury's gonna do what Charlotte Tilbury wants to do. This is supposed to kind of leave behind like a shiny, like highlight pink blush. This alone does not work well as a blush because it has so much shine and like glitter to it. If you are a texture girly, which I am, this will bring it out like crazy. I'm actually not a fan of this Beauty Light Wand, and I was genuinely shook when I tried it out because I was like, I do not like this. And I tried it out several times. I'm just not a really big fan of it. I am a fan if I just grab some and literally just like very lightly dab this on peaks where I want it to be more highlighted. But in terms of using this alone as a blush, which I've seen many people do, I'm not a fan of this. It's just very, oh, it just brings out your texture like nothing else in the world. If you have a really smooth skin, then you might actually like this because it does leave a really pretty finish, but the texture that this brings out is just crazy. I wouldn't recommend this. I just think there are other alternatives, but yeah, not a fan of this one. This one's gonna be a nay for me. Speaking about blushes that do not blend properly, ooh, I think I'm gonna get some criticism for this one in the comments, but the Patrick Ta blushes, I've tried so hard. I mean, I literally have two of them. I have two of them in two different shades. I have the shade She's a Doll and I have the shade She's Wanted. Both of them just did not work for me. The way Patrick Ta uses these specifically is he starts off with the powders first and then he'll go in with the cream one right on top. I tried that method as well. It did not work for me. I don't know if maybe I'm just not using the right brushes. Although I've always been the type of girl that doesn't think brushes matters that much. Like, art is about the artist, not the tools. So you can have cheap brushes and make the makeup work fine if the makeup is great. I've tried so hard with these. It is definitely patchy on me. It just does not work on me. I actually made a TikTok video, first impressions with this one, and it just looked, honestly, to lack of better words, it just looked horrendous on me. Like, it looked like I was bruised. It just didn't blend right. I'm not a fan of blushes that just leave so much texture and make me feel like my skin is a problem, and these definitely do that. Again, I don't know why these are so viral. I'm not a big fan of these. I would definitely pass on these. Like, I would not recommend these to anyone, and it's just an A. It's just an A for me. Speaking of Patrick Ta, I do have his contour palette. Now this, chef's kiss. This is wonderful. I love this. This is the perfect, okay, So this is the contour, and this is a cream contour. As you can see, it's not too orange. It's like the perfect amount of a cool contour, because your contour is supposed to be cooler than your bronzer. Less warm, more cool, but it's not too gray either. Like this on my skin genuinely looks like a good shadow. It doesn't look too gray and it doesn't look too orange. Now this is the bronzer and this is powder, so this is kind of what you lock this in with. Amazing combination, amazing duo, both really pigmented, blends out like a dream. I'm telling you, like, if you want such a like chiseled seamless contour look, this is definitely the palette that you want to get. This is a slay for me. Okay, I'm gonna go back to Charlotte Tilbury for a second because we're gonna keep it related to contour, but the contour wand by Charlotte Tilbury, this one is actually chef's kiss. This is amazing. When this went viral, I know I got a lot of backlash because people were like, there's so like little product in this very little tube for like 50. So it was around 50 when I got it. The applicator sucks, but we know it sucks. Like this is atrocious. But a lot of people were disagreeing with why it was so good or that it wasn't good. I actually disagree with that. I tried it out myself. I gave it a few chances. This is a really great contour. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. So it almost doubles as a contour and a bronzer. Every time I use it, my skin looks super glowy and it looks warm like I applied bronzer, but it also looks chiseled like contour. I can't explain it, but this is like my go-to product. Like I feel like it does it all. Again, the applicator does suck. There's so many dupes for this product that I almost wouldn't go around recommending it just because there are so many dupes that are way more affordable. But if you want the real thing, I feel like this is a great product. I've had this for more than a year now and it still hasn't ran out. So although it doesn't come with much product, you really don't need that much. Like you just don't need that much. I use this for my nose, I use this for my cheeks, I use this for my chin or my jaw, I use this for my forehead. Like this is an amazing contour, and I will not allow the criticism for this contour. I stand by this contour wand. It's amazing. We're gonna do it. We're gonna talk about this viral product that honestly still kind of annoys me, but we're gonna talk about it. And it is the Telescopic Lift Mascara. Now we all know why this went viral. Probably went viral for the wrong reasons.
This literally just changed my life. This looks like false light. This is how? What? It's this L'Oreal Telescopic Lift. Look at the wand. Okay, so basically I'm taking the curved side and I'm going root to tip and I'm starting to coat the lashes. And then once you've done that, you flip the brush to the side and you use the hook comb to basically separate. This is one coat. Okay, I'm gonna add a second. Look at the length. Do you see that? I am speechless. And I'm not sure anyone's gonna ever be able to compete with this mascara.
Yeah, should not have been viral, but nonetheless, it did go viral, so I am gonna talk about it. I actually got this sent to me, if I remember correctly. The wand is very, very interesting. It's like flat. It's got the bristles on the both sides. It's not your regular round brush. People believe that this would make your lashes really big, or it wouldn't. I don't know. I tried it out. I am one of those people that my lashes are very stubborn. I mean, I talk about this in every single one of my makeup videos. My lashes are super stubborn. I definitely need waterproof mascara to get them to just stay up and stay curled. There's not much length to them. I mean, I'm not mad about it. Everybody has different lashes, but there's not much length to them. And I tried this out and I gotta say, it was a fail. I'm telling you, the OG Telescopic, the waterproof one, this is gonna change your life. This will actually change your life, so nay. This is a nay for me. Okay, we're gonna move on to a concealer, and in case you didn't notice the trend here, I tried to do like one makeup product in each category and kind of diversify it, because if I had, oh my god, I tried to do like one blush, one powder, one contour, one bronzer, because if I just did like viral TikTok makeup products, I'm sure 50% of them would just be lip products, because holy crap, like there's a lot of lip products out there. So we're gonna be talking about the Kosas concealer. This concealer went, I feel like, strangely viral. Like not a lot of concealers out there go viral, because at the end of the day, it's either gonna work or it's not. So this is one of those concealers that everybody has in their collection. This was like the It Clean Girl Concealer. This is how I would describe it. So I went out and bought it, and honestly, it took me a few purchases to find my shade. This is probably not my shade anymore, but it's 02W. It's a lighter, very lighter concealer. This concealer's texture is amazing, okay? I totally understand why it went viral. It's very creamy. It gives you such a skin-like finish. It isn't heavy on your skin. It's a wonderful concealer. I completely understand why it went viral. Also one of those concealers that if you don't use properly, you're not gonna like it. So I've used this several times. I've used it with several different powders, and I've used it with several different like skincare, like under eye creams. And I will say that if you layer this too much, or if you don't use the right powder, or if you don't blend it out like in a specific way, I can't even explain it, but there are just some days where this concealer fails me and I don't know how to explain it. Like I'll be doing my makeup and I'll reach for this concealer, set everything, and then it'll just look so patchy and it creases. I will say this, this creases at the end of the day. I don't know why no one talks about that, but I have creases under my eyes. I need a concealer that's not gonna crease under there, at least not an insane amount, because I mean a concealer is gonna crease, you know, especially if you have creases, but this just really loves to set in under my wrinkles and my eyes. Like then again, I'll have random days where it'll just get randomly patchy and I can't blend it out, or I will already have set my face and I look at my skin and it just looks so patchy. I can't explain it. Those are very random days, but honestly, I'm the type of person that I don't want to be guessing. Like I don't want to apply my favorite makeup products and just have it not work one day and have it work the next and me be like, what? I would not use this for under the eyes. I would use this to like cover something up, or like even if you find one that's way closer to your shade, this is probably not as close, but like, oh, that's definitely not as close. But like I would use that concealer to like conceal something because it has a very, very like skin-like finish, and it would just work great to conceal stuff because you almost can't tell you're wearing anything. But in terms of wearing this under my eyes, it did not work for me. So I kind of stopped using this, and I tried to use it for so many months because I really did like the consistency of it, but the finish and the wear was just not great for me. So this is I'm in between this being a slay or an A, because would I recommend this? Yes, I think it's a great concealer, but I use it in a very particular way. So I don't know. Do with that information what you will. Okay, we're gonna move on to another product, and we're gonna talk about another blush, and this is the Rare Beauty blush. Listen to me closely. I'm not even gonna spend so much time talking about this because I have absolutely nothing bad to say about this product. This is one of the most, I think, one of the best purchases I have ever made in my makeup career. That is a huge statement. Is that not a huge statement? Do we not agree that this is probably the most viral blush on TikTok as well? Like, I've seen so many people use this, and that makes sense because wow, this blush, amazing amount of pigment. It's not too pigmented to the point where like you'll look like somebody punched you in your face if you use too much. It's not too sheer, it's glowy, but it can also be worn matte. It works on top of powders, and I would know because I've applied a powder first and then this, and it still blends out beautifully. It blends out beautifully. It's not patchy, it's not splotchy. I have nothing bad to say about this product. And you will never run out. You will never run out of this. Like, do you know how long this has lasted me? This is in the shade Happy, my favorite shade, okay, Happy. And I am very happy to use this. I am very happy to use this blush because it is my favorite blush ever. That's a big statement. I might retract that, but I don't know. This is a great blush. This is a great blush. Speaking of blushes, we have the Dior Rosy Glow next. This is a very, very viral baby pink blush that everyone loves. And I bought this for myself despite the price point, which is very expensive for this little pan of blush. And I love it. I use it. I mostly use it because I spend so much money on it. Why would I not use it? But would I go out and buy it? I think when you buy this Dior blush, you are buying Dior. Like, you know how like really expensive designer clothing and like purses, people are like, yeah, you're buying the brand name, you're not buying the actual product, because it might be complete, it might suck, but you're buying the name of the brand. This reminds me of that. It's not that it sucks, it's great, but holy cow, for the price point, I would have expected like something life-changing. It's exactly what this product describes it as, which is like a rosy glow. It really does leave such a pretty baby pink flush look. But again, this, I think, I know, very highly depends on your skin tone as well. It works great with my skin tone, I think. I don't know. If this doesn't work well and no one's telling me anything, then tell me now, please. But I could see darker skin tones having problem with this showing up on their skin because it is so light. It is so sheer. For the price point, again, it's not gonna be anything life-changing. In fact, I mean, Persona Cosmetics basically duped it like very well in the shade Bubble. And then you also have Kaleidos, I think this is pronounced, this makeup brand, Kaleidos, that also duped it. So you have a lot of more affordable alternatives to the Dior blush. Again, if you're buying this, you're mostly buying it for your collection to have a Dior Rose Glow blush, which is why I bought it, to be honest. I just really wanted it for my collection. Again, not anything life-changing. Speaking of Dior, you knew this was coming. You knew this was coming. The lip glow oil, okay? The Dior glow oil. Now this one, wow, this one has caused some controversy because this was one of the first products that I remember, strangely enough, when I joined TikTok, that I remember it going like super viral, where everyone had one. They were sold out. People were selling fakes. People sell fakes of these where you can buy a lookalike, just the same packaging, the name, the Dior name on it, everything. You can buy a lookalike for way cheaper. That's how serious this is that people sell fakes of it. Then there was this sudden like drop. I know you know what I'm talking about, when everyone was like, this lip oil sucks. It's sticky, it doesn't last long, the applicator sucks, and like everybody just stopped buying it and no one talked about it again. But sometimes it still is a little viral. e.l.f. just duped them, so I feel like if e.l.f. is still out here duping the Dior lip oil, that means that they probably spent months, maybe a year trying to dupe it. They finally got it done and they did it. So I feel like that still gives it some credibility. This is a very viral makeup product, and you know, regardless of all the hate it's gotten, I have to say that I actually really do like this lip oil. I mean, I've used almost half of it, so I feel like that's saying something. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't use it. I actually really do like this lip oil. I feel like it leaves, I actually have it on right now, it leaves such a pretty natural like flush to my lips. I don't think the consistency is bad. I love the consistency. I love the applicator. Like, I love this lip gloss brush. I don't have any other lip glosses with this applicator, this really big, pretty applicator. I really like it. I think for the price point, it is not worth it. No lip gloss is worth what this costs. I'm sorry, but that's just the truth of it. Like, again, you're buying Dior, like that's what it is. You're not buying the actual lip gloss, you're buying Dior. There are so many lip glosses out there that probably have the exact same consistency. Honestly, I haven't been able to find a super similar one, but you don't need this. You don't need this lip gloss. It's not life-changing, but I actually do really like it. One thing I don't like about it is the packaging itself. It just spills everywhere. If I lay this down in an hour, it will have spilled out through the edges here and get everywhere. So I can't even carry this around in my purse, which is why this lip oil is still not finished, because it just has to sit here upright like this, because if I lay it down it will spill. So why would I put this in my purse? So I don't reach for it often. That's why it's still there. But I think all the hate that it got was not well deserved. Like, it's a good lip gloss, but is it worth the price? No. Okay, next lip product that I'm going to be talking about are these YSL lip balms. They're supposed to be their Shine lip balms. I know you've seen Alex Earl use them. She loves these lip balms, and I think after she used them, they went super viral. Like, everyone was out here buying one, everyone was getting them, reviewing them. This is a very, like, it's a great lip balm, but it's not, I don't understand why it's gone viral. Even when I see people try it on TikTok, like, I will see, there's one shade in particular. Look at this. I have a ton of them right here. And there's one shade, 02. It's this, like, very clear, nudish, very baby pink color. It has absolutely no color, and I'll just swatch this on myself. What does that look like to you? Looks shiny, right? To me, this is just like a regular lip balm. I don't know. I might just be harsh because it's so viral, but to me, this just resembles a very regular lip balm. I think the colors, if you get like specific colors, they're very pretty. I have one in my purse that just looks like my natural lip color, and it's so pretty. It does leave a pretty little shine, but I don't know. This isn't anything that I would be like,
you have to get this. Like, go run to Sephora and get this. Like,
I'm not there with this yet. Maybe I'm just not there yet, but don't fall under the trap of people trying something on for the first time and going, because that's a lot of what I've seen, and I just feel like it's a lip balm. It's pretty, but it's a lip balm. Right, we're almost finished. We're gonna move on to this Urban Decay Moon Dust. It is a little palette, or what would I call this? A little pan, a little eyeshadow pan. And I mean, you've probably seen this everywhere, right? Like, everybody who does makeup has this in their collection. Listen. I mean, I bought this myself because it looks really pretty, and it is really pretty. But I think after a few months of buying this $20-something eyeshadow pan, I came to my senses and realized this exact eyeshadow pan is probably in a ton of other palettes, or you can just find a dupe for this. This Makeup by Mario Ethereal Eye Palette, this one's very similar to this one. Like, now if you're just looking for this one little pan, this one little color, then yeah, it might be more convenient to just buy this eyeshadow pan. But honestly, I feel like it's not worth it. And again, I've seen several dupes for this that look literally exactly the same. So I'm a big fan of this specific color. I mean, I put this in my inner corners, I put it on my lids. I love it, but I think I've come to my senses with this, and I understand why this is viral, but I don't understand all the hype when you can just find this in several other eyeshadow palettes or dupes for it. ColourPop, I'm pretty sure I've seen an exact dupe for it for like literally like a fraction of the cost. So I love this. If you want to get it, I totally recommend it. It looks really nice, but if you're trying to be smarter, I feel like just swatch stuff, you know, at Ulta or Sephora. Just swatch a whole bunch of stuff, and I promise you will find a dupe for this. We're gonna move on to actually a recent purchase, okay? Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Powder. I have been using this. I'm actually wearing it under my eyes right now. This went super viral to the point where it was sold out for months. I have a friend who literally bought like 4 of these because she loves it so much, and it was sold out everywhere. She didn't want hers to run out. I thought that was so funny. If you know me, you know I've always been a fan of the Laura Mercier powder. Even though this isn't that popular anymore, people actually say this does absolutely nothing for them, but I love this powder. I'm a ride or die for this powder. This is the only powder that has ever worked for me. But recently I have been using this one because of course I bought it and I want to try it out more and see how it wears. It wears amazingly. I get the hype of this powder 100%. It looks great under my eyes. The creases look amazing. Well, the creases don't look amazing. They're just not there because of this powder. It does last all day. It doesn't get oily. Like, I genuinely do like this powder. However, this shade in specific, the Cherry Blossom Cake that went super viral because it's a pink powder, I don't see the pink at all. To me, this looks exactly like this, which is crazy because this is a pink powder and this is a yellow powder, but I swear when I put it under my eyes, it's like the pink cancels out and I just don't see the pink in it. So I think one of the reasons why this went viral was because it was a pink powder and it just looked so, it made your blush look so seamless with the under eye area because it was pink. It just like transitioned beautifully, but this did not give me that effect. It doesn't come up as pink on my skin tone at all. So I feel like I do have to warn you, if you're gonna buy this and you have kind of a warmer neutral skin tone like me, or olive, I'd say olive, warmer skin tone like me, you are not going to get your money's worth out of this if you're looking for the pink effect. Maybe I'd even recommend, I would love to try out the other powders by Huda Beauty because I love the formula, but in terms of the pink aspect of it, it didn't show up at all for me. This is a slay regardless. It is a really good powder. Again, though, the reason why I went viral because it's pink literally did not work for me. Okay, the next viral TikTok product, the Hourglass Ambient Palettes. I know you have seen these all over. I have this butterfly design that they sent to me a while back. You might have seen their other designs last year. One of the most viral design that they had was the elephant palette that I stupidly and mistakenly missed out on because I kept hesitating because of the price. At the time, it was $85. I'm pretty sure it's like $90 now. I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. I wanted that elephant palette so badly. I put it off. Sold out, and then I learned it was a special limited holiday edition. It was never coming back. I was like, oh, it's wonderful. Anyways, I think karma got me this year because they sent me 3 of their new palettes, and they have the jellyfish, they have the snake, and they have the tiger. I'm not gonna review all of these individually. I'm just gonna talk about the palette itself, the ambient palette, which all of these are ambient palettes. They're just different ambient palettes. So I've been using this palette for a couple of months now, and you can't really tell, but I've been putting dents in it, but you can't really tell because I'm very light-handed when it comes to my makeup. But if you're gonna buy anything, at your next Sephora trip, please let it be one of these palettes. I'm pretty sure this one itself is not available anymore. Again, do not quote me on that, but I know these holiday ones are available now at Sephora, and I cannot speak any more highly of these. These are amazing. I've already swatched one. I'm pretty sure it was a jellyfish one. They're still in the packaging because I've been meaning to do a video on TikTok for them, but I'm pretty sure I've already swatched this one, which is a jellyfish one. They have blushes, they have finishing powders, they have highlights, they have bronzers, and my lord, do they look amazing on the skin. I mean, I literally could not talk about these any more highly, especially if you're a person who likes, how would I describe this? A light finish like I do. This blush is perfect, okay? Perfect highlight, perfect bronzer. Like, when I tell you, this just glides on the skin. It is powder, but I can't explain it. It just glides on the skin. It leaves such a dewy finish. I'm wearing this all over. I always wear this all over. If you're looking for a palette to invest your money in that you know will be universally one of the best palettes you have ever bought, I'm telling you, these Hourglass palettes, I couldn't speak more highly of them. They are amazing, and I totally understand why last year they went super viral, and they're still viral right now. I totally understand why. Again, I cannot speak more highly of these. The blushes, they're perfect. They're so natural, and like they leave such a flush but glowy look on your skin. The highlights also leave you looking so glowy, but they're not too shimmery, and they're not too glittery, so they're also not like, I don't know, like 2016 core highlights. Like, they don't look extreme, they just look like a within glow. And the bronzers are so warm but not too orange, and like the formula is amazing. They just glide onto your skin. I'm telling you, you need one of these. Do not miss out this year like I missed out last year. Please don't miss out. Alright, the last two products, I'm actually gonna group them together just because they're technically not makeup, but I wear them as makeup, and I think they deserve the hype as makeup because they're branching out into makeup. I don't know if that makes sense. But it's gonna be the Summer Fridays and the Rhode lip balms. This is the Summer Friday lip butter balm, and this is the Rhode lip treatment. Both of these have gone super viral as lip balms, and also just as makeup, like an alternative to lip gloss, an alternative to lip products, or just if you put on lip liner and then pair it with this, it looks amazing. So that's why I'm gonna categorize them as makeup. They are so worth it. Oh my gosh. I'm a dry lip girly, and most lip balms don't really work on me except like Aquaphor. And also I love lip glosses. I love the look of a lip gloss on my lips, but I don't always want to reach for a lip gloss. I don't always want to carry around a lip gloss. I want something that's nourishing for my lips, that gives me color but also doesn't dry out my lips, and these achieve that beautifully. Okay, these are amazing. I love these. Like, they glide on the lips. They look amazing on the lips. These colors, these new colors are so nice. I totally understand why these are viral. If you are a dry lip girly like me, I mean, these last forever. They give you such a nice tint. The texture is wonderful. It doesn't dry out my lips. It makes them feel soft. These deserve the hype. They really do. I hope that I helped you make a decision, because at the end of the day, makeup is very subjective. There are so many factors that come into deciding whether a product is good or not. But apparently any product can go viral on TikTok because, I'm sorry, I have to say it again. Like, what was this? What was this about? What was this about? Make sure you leave me a little comment because I like to respond to them, okay? Okay, the next video I'll be doing, very similar to this one. Well, it won't be the next video after this, but I'll be doing this soon, will be beauty products in general that have gone viral on TikTok, because there are a lot of those, you know, like hair, skin care, body care, all of those, because the holidays are coming up and I want to make sure you are spending your coin correctly, okay? Love you.